Hey, Mike here again. Car Chronicle, Mike's Computer Tips. Coming at you from Melbourne, Florida, which is about 50 minutes away from Orlando. I give the computer tips out to everybody. Love all my followers. Thank you for supporting me all these years. I've been on here for a long time, YouTube, and I do the same thing, and I don't do it for glory or anything. I really love helping people with their computer. I remember when I bought my first computer in 1998, and it was from Circuit City. If you remember, Circuit City was in business a long time ago. I don't know what your age is, but if you've been around if you're in your 40s or above, then you know what Circuit City store was. And I remember paying for my computer and taking it home, and I didn't know one thing about it, even how to use it. Didn't come with any instructions. Didn't know what to do. I knew there was a power button, push the button, and it goes on, but I didn't know anything about the internet. I didn't know how to use the computer, what to do, and all the stuff was like strange to me. I just knew that, everybody was getting a computer and I wanted one too. They even cost a lot more than they cost today. I remember it was like $1,200. I put it on a Circuit City credit card. And after being on the phone for hours and hours, I know I spent, for the first couple weeks when I bought my computer, I spent hours on the phone with the computer help at night because I didn't know what I was doing. I messed it up, and they had to fix it for me over the phone, and they had to take over the screen and do different things. And it was really frustrating because I really wanted to use the computer and make friends and get to know people, but I didn't really know much about computers. So I made it a point to join, back then AOL and was a big thing for groups, so I joined the AOL chat room, computer chat, and boy, I must have asked a million questions. And the people didn't mind. I asked questions all the time. My computer's doing this, it's not doing this, how do I fix this? And over. And there was a lot of nice people in there, and they all helped me. And I would go to that chat room every day. I would spend hours on there getting help, because like I said, I was just like, just trying to learn what I could. And I'm doing the best I can at it. And, eventually I did learn basics and what to do if problems came about. And I did have a lot of computer problems. I caused a lot, most of them, I believe, because I didn't know. Only thing I remember is how to get to that chat room. And once I got there, I felt safe because there was a lot of people to tell me how to do things, how to search the web. I mean, just in general, like how to operate the computer, from turning it on to shutting it off, and it's like everything in between, and I remember that. And after a while, months and months going by after learning the basics, people would come in with questions, and I would start helping them out, just the way that I was helped out, like returning the favor. But it was because I learned from the different people in the chat room, and I recognized the issue because I've had those issues. I felt confident, and I was able to help people resolve those issues. So eventually, I was one of those guys that would answer questions for people because I learned a lot. I learned months and months. I would go in there every single day and night, and I would learn as much as I could about computers. And then after a while, I was start my own business. So I did start repairing computers for people, going to people's houses. People would come to me. I would help people over the internet. And that's how my computer business started. And I went to computer school after that. And that just gave me a lot more confidence in using my computer and teaching people and learning. So, that's how it all started for me. And I'll always remember the people that helped me out. Some of the older ones especially, that had a lot of knowledge with computers. And my homage to them is to give it back to everybody I can. So ever since those days in 1987, I pay tribute to all the people that helped me, and I help as many people as I can, and I've been able to make a business out of it and a life, make money from it and help a lot of people. And the principles that I gained is to tell people the right information, do the right thing, and be honest. And that's why I've been in business 28 years now, because I've kept that integrity that I was taught, that same integrity and honesty that I was taught, and I've been doing it ever since. Don't cheat people, don't lie, don't overcharge people, charge people the right price, do a good job. If you could teach people something along the way, do it. And ever since then, that's how I've ran my business. And I've been able to be successful over the years of doing it. And I'm still doing it today, and I still enjoy it. I'm over 60 years old now, and I still enjoy fixing computers and helping people out. And I get a lot of satisfaction out of that. And teaching people, before I leave, I like their house or their office, I like to show people how they can do things to help themselves, so they'd be able to navigate through their computer anywhere from going to the internet or cleaning the temporary files or any little thing that they can do that can help them. I always like to teach people how to take programs off the startup menu, you name it. I always like to leave people with the information that they need before I leave their home. So if that occurs and they don't want to pay again or have me come there, I left them with some information. And they can always come to Mike's Computer Tips on YouTube. That's the reason why I created it. That's another outlet that I give my customers, is go to Mike's Computer Tips on YouTube and look up a video that's related to your problem, and you can help yourself. But if you want me to come and do it, then I can do it for you. But I always like to, I'm glad that I started this channel a long time ago. I have over 1,000 videos, which I'm proud of making them. They might not be the best professional videos, but they are to the point, and they will help you solve your problem. And that's what I went for. I don't make videos to be pretty or anything like that. I make them to educate people and to help people. So you may not see too much fancy stuff out of my channel, but you'll always see a way how to fix your issue on your computer. And I think that goes a long way, because all that fancy stuff is real nice and everything, but what's really important is to give people the right information for the problem that they have and to help them correct it. And a lot of times it's not just one answer. Sometimes you have to do several different things in order to fix one problem. Like if you have a lot of spyware and pop-ups, you have to do cleaning out your browser history. You have to run antivirus. You have to have a spyware remover running. There's several things that you can do to tackle one problem. So it's not, a lot of things are not just a one and done deal. A lot of times it's a combination between several things you have to do. It's like having a car. I always look at it like that. An example, if you have a car, and you drive it a lot, you have to do tune-up, you have to do maintenance, you have to take care of it. Well, computer's the same thing. If you just use it, never do maintenance on it, don't take care of it correctly, don't shut it down right, do a lot of crazy things on there, opening a lot of different websites and freezing up, trying to do too many things at once, you're going to run into problems. And and that's what I do, is I like to help people out with whatever kind of problem you have. And at first it seems a little confusing, but when you explain to somebody, like I explain how to do things in my videos, it becomes a lot easier for you to, oh yeah, that's not hard to do, okay. And I always tell people to write it down. And that's what I do, is when I learn something, and I'm still learning, because you never stop learning, I write the stuff down myself, and I'll keep it in my tool bag when I learn something new. And if somebody has that issue, I'll pull that out, and I'll go through that issue with them. Or if somebody tells me on the phone what their computer's doing, and I refresh my memory, I'll go and watch one of my videos or do a search on AI, and I'll refresh myself on the information sometimes, because AI is a very useful thing you can use to learn about things. Not just computers, you can learn about anything. And that's one way that I like. When I have a question about something, I just go to AI and I pop it in, or you can go to Google or YouTube. There's a lot of outlets to learn stuff now, and you can learn a lot quicker than the way I learned when I was a kid, through the encyclopedia, through a dictionary. Now with the technology we have, you can learn a lot of stuff pretty quick. So that's it for now, and I hope you enjoy my video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, share, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.